So the goth police came after me in a recent video. Apparently dressing how I wasn't allowed to as a kid enraged some people. All the poser and not goth enough comments really made me feel 13 again. But to my surprise, people were more upset about consumerism and fast fashion. So let's talk about it. I was in the alt/goth scene from 2008 to 2014. Back then, it was only about the music, clothes, and being a misfit. Consumerism wasn't really talked about inside or outside the alt and goth scenes. But now, based on my comments, it's all about thrifting and anti-consumerism, which is fine. Subcultures evolve over time, but lots of assumptions about my shopping habits were made under that last video. So here's some context. I'm a huge DIY person. I've been sewing since I was 7. I've made clothes from scratch. I do thrift flips and tailor mine and my husband's clothes. I make jewelry and pottery. Shit, I'm such a DIY person that I tailored my own wedding dress and built my own furniture. But I don't post about this stuff because I'm not a DIY page. And here's a rough breakdown of my closet. 25% is thrifted or DIY, another 25% is fast fashion, 15% is mid-range, 10% is designer or high-end, and the rest is so old, I don't remember. And when my clothes fall apart, I repair them instead of tossing. But am I not alt or goth because my closet isn't 100% thrifted? Thrifting and DIYing takes time. And 5 years ago, when I lived with my parents, I had the time to do it regularly. But today, I'm a business owner with a busy schedule, which means I thrift a few times a year if I'm lucky. As for the comments that I'm a bad person for shopping on Amazon, I live in a big city and it's nearly impossible to avoid it. I buy things like toilet paper and cat food on there. And when I do groceries in person, I go to Superstore or Shoppers, which are both owned by Loblaws, another incredibly unethical company that owns 90% of the grocery stores in Canada. So to the people complaining about my shopping choices, where do you guys shop? Walmart? Kroger? Hate to break it to you, but all major corporations are sketchy to say the least. The point is, trying to shop perfectly is nearly impossible. And attacking people online for not being perfect is not going to create the change you think it will. To be fair, a lot of these comments seem like they're coming from young people who haven't lived on their own yet. I remember how opinionated I was at that age too, so I have some sympathy. And if you're curious about the outfits in this video, it's a mix of thrifts from Depop, items I've had for over 3+ years, jewelry is mostly thrifted or from Etsy, and the only new-ish thing is this corset top from Low. And if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Mwah.